time to start playing Infamous. A game by Sucker Punch recently put out a new game called Ghosts of... Now, we're going to start over. I thought I deleted all my saved data, but I guess I was wrong. Let's start a new game and enjoy finding out what happened to, I think it's called Empire City. No, I don't want to save. Oh, neat. Look at this nice scenery. Oh, you got a person walking there. It says a kid's playing. I guess we should press the start button. That might have been a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't have pressed the start button. Look what we did.
Activation plus 6 minutes. Pulse is 45. Respiration 10. Looking good, Cole.
Okay. I don't know if he's looking too good.
What the hell happened? Oh, God.
Is someone alive down there? Hey, wave up if you can hear me. If you can walk, get out of there. Head for the bridge. Hey,
Okay.
you, in the garage. Get the hell out of there. Whole thing is coming down.
Come on, Cole. Move. Move.
Okay, here we go. Gotta watch out for exploding cars and falling debris.
Cole, man, you there? Come on, man, pick up.
Zeke. What the hell's going on? I think there was an explosion.
No shit, there was an explosion. TV says terrorists are blowing stuff up all over the city. Meet me at the Fremont Bridge. We'll get Trish and find some place to hunker down.
I'll see you there.
That looks safe. Just walk past it.
What the hell? Should be dead. Man.
I guess I'm going this way. One of the features of this game is the parkour.
Whoa! What's happening to me?
The other feature is the fact that apparently he is one with electricity.
If you're able to walk, please evacuate across the bridge to the Neon. Remain calm. Emergency personnel are en route.
I am playing this on my PlayStation 3 using an M cable, so there's some post-processing of anti-aliasing. if the game looked janky before, it's still gonna look janky, so keep that in mind. That some textures might not look awesome. Original up at 720p, but it upscales to 1080p. And
Over here, man! We gotta go!
we're gonna cross a bridge.
No! 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 It's the terrorists! Run for the bridge, Cole! Come on,
Can you
move
believe it? It's the terrorists.
Move your ass, Cole! This whole bridge is coming down!
Oh. And we're out.
While sliding into unconsciousness, I could somehow, I don't know, hear the voices of the dying. Thousands crushed by falling
Trying to make sure it
buildings,
doesn't clip.
burned alive in the fires. Trish lost her sister, almost lost me. Zeke was always there, somehow sure that I'd wake up, while outside the city fell apart. A plague struck, followed by rioting, theft, rapes, civilization committing suicide. In a bullshit attempt to contain the biological threat, the federal government locked down all access in and out of the city, and we're stuck in this cage with the psychos. Cops are all but gone off the streets, either dead or too chicken shit to stand against the gangs that control things now. Outside, things were bad. But inside me, something was beginning. Scary as hell at first. Gotta understand, there was no one to talk to, no experts to consult. But with time, I'm learning to control it, master it. Just hope it's not too late.
It's not. Okay. Empire City, day 14 of the quarantine. Stay-at-home order. Where we live.
I thought you were gonna watch TV.
Dude, is he reading a manga?
You mind putting on a freak
Hey.
show?
Sure.
Is that The Walking
Glad it's good
Dead?
for something.
Probably need to charge them all. TV's a haul.
No, that's not The Walking Dead. Okay, charge batteries by zapping them. Hold L1 to aim and R1 to fire.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about!
Zap, 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 zap. And the other one. Zap, 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 zap.
Job, man! Boob tubes are working.
Weird. It feels like I got more power.
Yeah? But try frying those dummies over there. With all the nutballs running around, it'd be nice to see how much juice you're packing.
Sweet. This game came out in 2009. PlayStation 3 was released 2006, so 3 years after the PlayStation 3 came out. Infamous came out. Ah, look, we haven't zapped anything, and there's the supply drop.
You see that? Flying so low, thought it was gonna crash into us. Hey, it's a TV jacker. I love this guy.
Just got word that the feds dropped some relief packages into Archer Square. The liars running the corporate media tell us that we're gonna get our fair share, that more is coming. Yeah, that's easy for them to say. They're not the ones living in this hellhole. And the truth is that we've been abandoned. and no one's coming to save us. So head over to Archer Square and get that food before the Reapers show up. Voice of survival, out.
Well, okay.
Told you they drop food.
Man, you must be out of your mind. You think any of those pencil necks gives a crap about us? This is a PR stunt.
That isn't gonna stop you from pigging out, though, is it?
Hell no, it ain't.
Is it a PR
Zeke's
stunt?
gotta
I mean,
eat.
really?
You take the stairs. I'm using the express elevator.
Man, you get to have all the fun.
Okay, there he is, right? There he is. And we're gonna fall down here.
What are you waiting for?
Boom.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look how fast he shows
Oh,
up.
that was one hell of a jump, man. Wish I could do something like that. Running down all those stairs. That sucks donkey balls. Hey, Cole, before we head over to Archer, I need to go pick up a new six-shooter.
Oh, here we go.
That was badass. The second you touch it, the electricity in your hands cooks off the gunpowder, and the whole thing goes kabam! The look on your face was priceless.
It's like a
Damn,
bad
you're blowing
break.
my hand off.
Which is why you won't be touching the new one. Traded this guy one of my homemade batteries for it.
The ones that explode when you use them?
Hell, he doesn't know that. Come on. Told me he was gonna leave the gun in the parking lot a few blocks from here. Hey, Cole, you know what I miss? Pizza. Big, sloppy slice, dripping with grease and pepperoni. And payday. Having a big, fat wad of bills in your pocket.
Yeah, I'd settle for some hot water.
Hey, remember that time we were coming home from Duffy's and I had to take a leak? And that bike cop was yelling at me to put up my hands?
You pissed all over him.
Hey, he
Gross.
told me to put up my hands. While he's fumbling around, I jump back in and we take off. Awesome.
Gross.
Yeah, awesome. Until we run into a wall of cops.
Like I said, awesome. Bummer we won't be able to do anything like that again.
Yeah, not unless some genius invents a car that doesn't explode when I sit in it.
Do you think a Tesla would work for him?
Ah, come on.
And only ask because of that,
Leave it under a
right?
car. I figured there'd be only one. We'll never find it.
Stand back. I got an idea.
I got this.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Hellacious! Hell, I didn't know you could do something like that.
That is
Me
not a
neither.
six-shooter.
There was this surge.
Hey, man, you don't look so hot.
Trained all of a sudden. Hang on a sec. Did you see that?
Man, you're a walking battery. You must have to recharge whenever you fire off a bunch of juice.
Yep.
I can feel the electricity surging through me. Almost like I'm being healed by it.
Come on! Let's all tail over before someone takes all the brewskis.
Cole, you there?
Hey, babe.
You hear they dropped some food?
Yeah, Zeke and me are heading over there.
Right
How are you
now.
feeling?
All right, I guess. Powers are all over the place. It used to be I could barely power a light bulb. Now I'm jumping off of buildings, frying the junk on Zeke's roof.
You jumped off a building. What were you thinking?
Relax. I'm fine.
It was cool at the time.
Just take it easy. After what happened to Amy, I couldn't...
Yeah,
See you guys at Archer Square. I love you.
you too.
Okay, everybody's running to Archer Square, I guess. And that's fine.
Woo! Boy, it's stuck up there. I hate to say it, pal, but, hey, you're the only guy here who'd live from a fall like that. You gotta climb up there and knock that stuff free.
Why are you waving the gun around? Okay, so this came out in 2009. Now, let's see here. Granted, there were parkour game type of things before this, before Assassin's Creed. This came out 2 years after Assassin's Creed
Get
came
up
out.
there, Cole! The Reapers will be here any minute!
And Assassin's Creed itself was kind of like a Prince of Persia game, so yeah, it's not really a big deal. And the people who made this game did make Sly Cooper, so
Yeah! We are eating!
Damn,
I've had experience.
too late. That's when I caught my first sight.
Yep,
The Reapers.
the Reapers.
Before the blast, they were just a bunch of junkies dealing drugs. Now, they own the Neon District,
For now.
taking whatever they want. That changes today.
Okay.
Dang! Those freaks are brutal!
Yeah, not only does the radar thing for charging,
Yeah,
gives
there's more on the way!
you also get kind of like a sight for enemies, which is pretty neat. Wait, wrong button. Melee finisher is the first one. Cool. Here's the map of the first island. It will change. Come here. Come here. Ah ha ha ha. Did I get it? It did not.
It's chow time!
Okay.
A lot of food here. Enough to feed the three of us for weeks, maybe longer. Bet if I fry a couple people in the crowd, the rest will run away. The food will be all ours, but some of these guys might starve.
Karma moment. The pedestrians take the food or shoot them and keep all the food for yourself. We're gonna let them take the food because we're a good guy.
I got one open. Let's eat.
Good job. Karma shift, you're a guardian. Karmic state is tracked on the curved blue and red meter in the top left corner of the screen. Evil actions, such as hurting pedestrians, give you evil red karma. Conversely, good actions give you good blue karma. Your karmic state determines how people react to you, your available power upgrades, and your appearance. Also, not mentioned here, it transfers over a little bit to the other game. And that's what we're really doing. We're playing this so I could play Infamous 2 because I never beat it. And I lost my save.
Hey, Trish.
Oh, I'm so glad you got the food down. These poor people are starving.
Just doing what I can. Someone had to help them.
Those idiots dropped us canned prunes. Now who the hell want to eat this crap?
Take a look at this, Empire City. The footage you're seeing was taken by a security camera near
Hey,
Ground
Cole!
Zero.
You're up on the big screen!
Our city,
Oh, no.
our lives. Someone from your family died? Well, now you know who to blame. If you know anything about this guy, let me know. Because we gotta get the word out on this terrorist.
We better head out here. They're saying that Cole's the bad guy.
Ever been called a terrorist?
All I remember from that day is going to work and then running for my life. That video, though. How'd I get that package? Why would I deliver a bomb? For who? Regardless, the consequences are everywhere. Whatever there'd been between Trish and me was gone. She didn't say a word, no emotion, nothing, just walked away. By then, people nearby were starting to recognize me. It was gonna get ugly. Even Zeke was giving me weird looks. He and I made quick plans to meet up at Stampton Bridge. Try to get out of town. Just hope he shows. Because right now, I'm a little short on friends.
The consequences would never be the same. And we have to run. First glimpse. Yay, I'm more heroic. And now we run. Let's see. The bridge is over here, I believe. And it would behoove me to get higher right now before people start throwing rocks and crap.
Damn it!
Listen, man. I'm almost to the bridge.
Okay.
Since everyone here hates your guts, we gotta get out of town. Pronto-like.
I'll meet you there. And Zeke, thanks for watching my back.
Sure, man. I ain't about to do anything that might piss you off. See ya.
Okay, this way we won't get hit by people. Also, we can check out this really cool feature. These things, they do that, which is neat. And these are super cool later on in the game. However, right now we gotta get to the bridge. These are also cool. They'll give a line that you can jump onto. Okay, going here should be a little bit safer. Taking down Reapers when I find them, just if they're in the same path right now, because they get XP for you. Use XP to buy skills. Powers. Ah, we don't even have the Giga Blade showing right now. It's okay. Okay, we might get this now. This next part. As we are gonna take on a bridge.
Stampton Bridge. The fastest way out of town. That is, if you can get us past those baton-wielding goons.
We're getting out of here, one way or another. Follow my lead.
I know it's supposed to be bulletproof vests on those cops, but it does kind of look like they're wearing stuff that an umpire would wear.
Gonna have to get past those riot cops if we want out of here. If I fry a couple of the guards from inside the crowd, but I can trigger a riot. help keep the heat off Zeke and me. Of course, that means a lot of innocent people will get the hell kicked out of them.
Please, I don't want to die. I'm starving in here.
You gotta let me out of here!
We'll be nice. Ah, we're good. Ah, come on, where's the thing? I need a thing.
Apologies.
Here we go.
Those barricades make good cover.
What's that? Not gonna die this time. Not gonna die. We can get this. Okay. We're gonna take out these guns to get a little bit more XP. Because more XP is gonna help us later on.
Top of that container. Try shooting them. They'll make you a target.
This area is under strict quarantine. Indiscriminate lethal force will be used against all unauthorized personnel. This is your final warning.
I like how a headshot is a headshot. There's a turret over here. Just do this. Okay. Whoops. I didn't mean to kick that person. I can't destroy that. That sucks. Can I destroy this one? I did die. I don't think there's any penalty for dying.
Indiscriminate lethal force will be used against all
Hey, bud.
unauthorized personnel. This is your final warning.
I don't recall there being stripped.
Hey, man! Head for the quarantine
Penalty.
station! It's our ticket out of here!
That is not your ticket out of there.
The gate opened to a wall of razor wire machine guns.
Rip.
Zeke made a break for it.
smashed in the gate to the decontamination unit and fell headlong into the harbor. And I moved, faster than I knew I could. I was greeted by name. This FBI agent, Moya, had seen the footage of me at Ground Zero and came here to wait, figuring I'd try to escape, knowing I'd have powers. She explained that before the blast, her husband John had been assigned to infiltrate the First Sons, a shadowy group working on a project they called the Ray Sphere, a device designed to drain the neuroelectric energy from a group of people and concentrate it into an individual.
Weird.
She'd lost contact with John the night of the blast. Despite all her connections, Moya was losing hope. Yet she'd found me, somehow believing I could be trusted, ready to make me an offer. I go back to the city, find John in the Ray Sphere, and she'll get me out of the quarantine and clear my name. This whole Ray Sphere thing sounds crazy to me. Suddenly I'm a human light socket, so maybe I should cut her some slack.
Because of the riot topside, this is the only way back into the city. Given the state of our new partnership, I've taken the liberty of cloning your phone's frequency. I've got a lock on your GPS locator, and I can hear every word you say.
That's super.
That's so nice of her. So we are under the bridge that we were just now with coal being electric, if I hit the water, that's pretty much it for him. And my lightning doesn't go far enough for that yet. Oh, it'd be better if I get him with that. Yeah. So, are they floating or did they just hit the water and it acts as a floor? Don't know. Not gonna find out. Blast shards are highly charged pieces of earth that were scattered with the sphere detonated. Collect them to earn batteries. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Cole, the water pressure has dropped in the main running under the bridge. What's going on down there?
Reapers were busting up some pipes.
Interesting. I'll see what I can find out. You worry about getting back into the city. Don't forget who's holding your leash, Cole. You find John and the Ray Sphere, and I get you out of there. No questions asked. If you double-cross me or do something stupid, then I will throw you into a hole so deep that you won't even know which way is up. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't think he has a choice, really. I mean... Oh, that was close. If he gets captured by the government, I'm pretty sure they'd run tests and stuff on him. But, you know, whatevs. Yes.
Cole? Oh, man, it's good to see you.
Hey.
Yeah, nice work on that gate, Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, live through the fall, no problem. But, getting back to shore? Well, let's just say I'm no Michael Phelps.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Hey, take it easy, Lightning Rod. So, how the hell'd you live through that, man? Bullets flying everywhere, all over the place? Figured you were a goner.
Let's head home. I'll fill you in on the way. And it drains neuroelectric energy.
Oh, I knew it! All the stuff I've been saying, every word is true. Government's in cahoots with a secret organization, the Ray Sphere. Damn, it all makes sense now.
Calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself.
That Ray Sphere must dish out powers to anyone controlling it. You gotta bring it back here.
Sure, I could use a sidekick.
Ah, hell with that. Zeke Jedediah Dunbar is his own man.
Your middle name is Jedediah?
Yes, it is. After my grandfather. Strong man for a man his size. I don't know where Zeke comes from, but I'm certain...
You need to take a nap and a bath. I got things to do.
Okay. So, hold on. Okay, there we go. Powers. I should have a power right there. I installed the Giga Blade things, but you know, just not there yet. We're gonna reduce damage first. How many stunts have I done? 3 of 21. Cool.
I've already got a couple of leads for you. The coordinates have been uploaded into your phone. Give me a call when you're in position.
Yes. I'm well aware of that game, thanks. Well, I guess we'll do the first one, Mysterious Signal.
Alright, now what?
I'm picking up some weird interference from a rooftop not far from you. Need to find out its origin and purpose.
So what am I looking for?
Not really sure. Probably a transmitter of some type. Call me when you get over there.
At least she doesn't give him grief for knocking stuff down. Can he not climb on this? There we go. And now we're on some conveniently placed ductwork. Piping.
Found it. Looks like a portable audio drive is attached to this satellite dish.
See if you can listen to it with your phone.
You betcha.
Sounds like a bunch of garbage.
It's an encrypted message, but I can't break it. Look around and see if you can find another one.
Okay. Anything in front of the sign here? Oh, we got the shard over here. They're gonna pay for that. Getting closer. There it is. Yes. What's our next thing? Flying. Okay. Take down an air. Oh, that should be fun. So, next dead drop.
You hear that? Same thing as before.
I'm running the signals through a decryption program on this end. I've almost cracked it, but I need another sample.
Of course you
Look
do.
around for more of those files.
This is our way to learn about collection quests. Okay. Why isn't Dodge showing up? Come on. First we take out that guy, then we'll deal with these guys. Nope, I've drained everything from there, so... Cool deal.
That's the last one.
Give me a second. All right, that should do it. I'm uploading a decrypting algorithm into your phone. It should let you listen to the messages.
Thank you.
I couldn't stop Kessler from detonating the ray sphere. Damn thing took out 5 or 6 square blocks, killed God knows how many. Found the ray sphere in the blast crater next to some kid. Don't know if he was dead or not, didn't have time to check. I'm gonna try and hole up somewhere. If anyone is even listening to these things, I need immediate extraction. Please, you've got to get me out of here before Kessler finds me.
You understand any of that?
I don't believe it. That's John. He must have used dead drops to communicate with his handlers.
English?
It means there are probably more of those scattered around the city. You should try and find as many as you can. They might tell us where he took the ray sphere.
Find John in the ray sphere, and I'm out, right?
I know the deal, Cole.
Just making sure.
Sweet. I always thought this could make an interesting movie. I don't know who could play Cole, unless you could get Jason Statham to do like an American accent. Yeah, even with his normal accent, it'd probably still be interesting. Yeah, let's see, there's a dead drop over here. I am not gonna get the dead drops right now because I don't have all my powers. Let's see. Increased melee damage. And wrong button. Let's do medical emergency. Why not? We have to do all of the blue ones. They are the main quests. Oh, sweet. Find 14 more cores to get another battery doodle. I believe we can do that at some point in time. There it is over there. I see it, it's on a sign, or by a sign. There's another one right over here. Oh. I swear I get sidetracked with the cores just because there's so many of them.
You deserve to die.
I see people still have vilified me. As nobody really should wish somebody dies. Up. Yes, it is. Okay. The more cores that we have, the more batteries get, it just makes things easier. There it is. I think we'll get this core and then we'll start that next mission. Or shard.
Cole, I just got a call from an EMT in your area. The Reapers have overrun his makeshift medical clinic, and he needs your help.
I can't solve all the world's problems, Moya.
Maybe not, but if you help him, he might return the favor.
Oh, hey, look, there's a blast shard right over here. Just in case. Your health regens, but, you know, it's fun to suck up stuff.
The Reapers keep attacking the clinic I have down the street. Take care of them for me, would you?
Sure thing, it shouldn't be that hard. Ugh. There we go. We've completed 2% of Neon District. Not only does this unlock being able to heal, or as you can see here, you know, it's like a spawn point, a checkpoint type of thing.
There are other people around there who need help too. Keep an eye out for them.
Go us. Okay, now we have side quests. So satellite uplinks. I don't remember that. This you get to kill people, but we're not going to do it because it's got a red thing to it. That means that it's an evil karma, bad karma. These are good karma. As you can see, these are story missions. So I think we will head here first to satellite uplinks. Sadly, I can't heal people yet, so these people laying on the ground, they're just kind of stuck for now.
I'm getting word that there are people out there who can offer some help, but I can't locate them. If you reactivate the satellite uplinks, I'll be able to track them down and mark their locations on your GPS.
That is just amazing. Oh, hey, look, a Joe drop.
Don't know how long I sat strapped to that chair. At least a couple of hours. Finally, the bag was removed, and this brute of a man stood in front of me. Had to be 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He told me that he was going to beat me.
Looks busted.
Drain that one of its electricity, which will reset it. Once that's done, you just need to run past the others, and you'll resynchronize them all.
Did you stop my tape? Ah.
10-day communication delay due to being in contact established with the First Sons. Met a woman who called herself Jane, and she asked me a variety of questions, including whether or not I've ever exhibited extrasensory abilities. Told her I have dream-based ESP and involuntary telekinetic abilities. Jane seemed to mull this over for a while. Then she gave me an address. I was instructed to meet her there at midnight. No other details.
Okay. So, we will listen to that some more. Let's do a time trial. That's basically what this is. We get to go to different checkpoints, and it gets easier a little bit, I guess, once you have some of your other powers. I'm not gonna waste time trying to kill one of the Reapers. I got this race to do. There we go. That's the first one of several. It gets repetitive. It's fine though, because I basically have force lightning. Oh.
Shocking news tonight of a callous and unprovoked attack by terrorists seeking to break through the quarantine and cross Stampton Bridge. Their goal was simple: spread the plague to the mainland. It was only because of the efforts of the heroic men and women of the CDC that this vicious attack was repelled, thus preserving the quarantine. US TV has learned that as a result of this event, the CDC will be positioning additional forces along the quarantine lines and increasing the number of both boat and air patrols. Citizens are encouraged to cooperate with CDC soldiers.
The CDC in this game has soldiers. In this game. This is not a... Ah, man, there's so many side quests. I think we need to do Blood Trail first before anything else. I did not select this game because current situations around the world, current events. I picked it because I want to play Infamous 2. I don't want to lose my karma. And apparently the cloud save on PlayStation Network did not save it, so... Sorry, person.
Okay, Moya, what now?
One of my contacts, an electrician named Brandon Carey, didn't check in last night. He's pretty important, so you need to find him. He was last seen in the alley across the street from your location.
Okay.
Your boy isn't here, Moya. Just a dead woman.
A woman? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Hang on a second.
Okay, investigate.
Reapers! No! Leave my husband alone! Where are you taking him? Brandon!
Whoa.
What just happened?
I had a vision. The Reapers kidnapped Brandon. This is his wife, Lene. I can see the echo of someone running away.
Follow it. We need to find out what happened.
Yep. So... it's a different take on the whole, trail somebody. Which I think still exists, but this is like... standard third-person action game. Best.
Damn.
Conduit defeated. What the heck is a conduit? Wink, wink. Conduits are people who have powers. I think I accidentally zapped somebody.
What's up?
The feds, man. That's what's up. Watching our every move. Even caught one scoping out the roof. Was leaning against the wall down there, eating a fresh apple. Hey, you tell me, where the hell did he get that?
I don't know, Zeke. But if we want to be out of here, this is the way it's gotta be.
Come on, man. Don't be stupid. They'll ride you as long as they can. But the second you're no longer useful, bam! You vanish.
I think all that conspiracy stuff has rotted your brain.
Hey, don't kill the messenger, brother. I'm just telling it like it is. You watch your back.
I'd agree. Uh-oh.
What the hell happened? The entire neon just went dark.
That's because one of those maniacs blew up a whole substation. Man, brain feels like it's in a vice.
Your body must be reacting to the absence of electricity. You're gonna have to man up and find Carrie. If we don't restore the power, the Reapers will be unstoppable.
Thank goodness he still kind of has his power.
Alright, I tracked the Echo to the sewers.
The Reapers must have needed Carrie's help in shutting down the underground linear transformer. Find the transformer and figure out a way to get it back online. If they killed the circuit, you'll have to reestablish it.
Got it. This must be what I'm looking for.
This looks super safe. Do not try this at home. One side, so much electricity that there's, you know, arcs of electricity. The other side does not. How can we complete the circuit? Oh, I don't know. Do this. Can I put any power or anything to it yet? Let's see here. Arc lightning. Ah, that's cool, but eh.
Yeah.
Help! Thank you. Hey, Janet, you back there? Open the gate. This guy's okay. You've got to stop the Reapers. They're running around with some electrician, killing anyone they find down here.
What did we do to deserve all this?
The transformer's back on. Now what?
Restart the distribution substation by charging up the voltage regulator mounted to its front. That should be enough to get the power back on.
And then there's this.
Yeah, he's a good man.
We're not going to use this power this much because it is a oh shoot. Is it anything? We're also not going to do this. An execution, as that also is not considered a good karma. We are gonna heal people.
Trish just stopped by and grabbed some of her stuff. She barely talked to me, and when I brought you up, whew, she damn near blew a gasket.
She thinks I killed her sister.
Man, that ain't your fault. The package was a bomb. Hell, you're lucky to be alive. She needs to see things for what they are.
Yeah, well, I'm not holding my breath. I'll catch you later.
The drama inside a sewer, it just, I don't know. The echo, I guess, you know, gives it a little bit more gravity. Because, hey, echo.
Problems finding your way around down there?
Nah, I got into urban exploration about 4 years ago. Crawled all over this city, so I know these sewers like the back of my hand.
Now, I have not been in a sewer, but I think the design to me is a little weird. I could be wrong, though.
What are you doing here? Did they see you?
I need to turn on the substation.
Are you out of your damn mind? The Reapers will kill my wife. No one is getting in here.
Open the door.
Screw you! I've jammed this thing up tight. No one is getting in or out until she's safe.
Poor guy. Still thinks he's protecting Lene. Doesn't change the fact that I need to get in there. I can either fry him and open the door that way, or tell him that his wife is dead. See if that gets him to back off.
Dude, your wife
Lene's dead. They shot her.
How do you know her name?
I know this is hard. I saw her body. There was nothing anyone could do.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted. I'm so sorry, Lene. Listen to me. I've seen what you can do. You have to kill them. All of them.
All of them.
Promise me.
I'll do what I can.
Good boy points. There's not like a whole heap and lot of these, you know, there's several interactions that do a lot more than say like the healing of people or the restraining of bad guys, but it's still pretty fun. I mean, it's a neat little system. There we go. We have restored some power. And we got 2 stunts done too. Which is awesome.
Nice work. Looks like power is fully restored to North Beach. There are 3 more substations that are still offline, though. I'll mark them on your GPS as I find them.
Cool. Yeah, sure. So, we're here. We have a lot of side quests that we need to do. This high ground is important. If we get theirs to be like this, you know, where there's like the yellow border, Reapers won't show up as much. They'll still show up because, you know, it'd be boring the game if like everybody was gone. However, if we do more of this stuff, the story missions, we can unlock more places to restore power, and with more places to restore power is more abilities. I think today we're gonna call it a night. Let's do one thing. Save the game. Save over the previous save from a year ago. Almost. Not almost. It's like a year ago. Let's see what options we have. Easy? Screw that. We're playing on a medium. By default, the game puts it on easy, which that kind of sucks. Let's save the game to make sure we don't forget that. Here I am thinking, ah, dang, I've been doing so awesome. I was wrong. So wrong. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. The next time we play, we're going to do some more quests or more missions. I might, off stream, grab more blast cores. Don't know. But thanks for watching, and have a good night.